Should you list your home in December or wait until January? The truth is, both can work. The right answer depends on your price band, your goal, and your timeline. My name is LJ Aguinaga, your Montreal real estate broker. I've helped sellers all across Montreal list in every season, and let me tell you, winter isn't off limits. In fact, some of our biggest wins happen in December and January when the strategy is tight. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I help clients make that decision and how we position their listings to win, whether we're live before Christmas or launching in the new year. We're going to talk about how market timing actually works in Montreal, the real buyer behavior you should expect, and the steps you need to know so that your listing performs and doesn't just go live and hope for the best. So let's start with the big picture. December and January are not created equal, but that doesn't mean that one is always better than the other. They just play by different rules. December is slower, yes, but that's not always a bad thing. Inventory usually dips, showings drop, but the buyers who are booking showings in December, they're serious, they're motivated, they're not just clicking around, they're ready to move. That can be a major advantage, especially if you're trying to sell with minimal competition or if you're also trying to buy something and want to avoid getting caught in the crowded market. Now, January flips that completely. It's a fresh wave. Listings flood in, buyer alerts reset, traffic surges, but so does your competition. Everyone who paused their listing in the fall or waited through the holidays, they're coming out with you, which means if you're listing in January, you better be priced to compete and prepare to stand out, not just exist. So who should list in December? If you're relocating fast, if your home is move-in ready, or if you want certainty before the new year, then December can absolutely work for you. And who should wait for January? If your goal is maximum exposure, if you've got time to prep thoroughly, and you want a shot at a bigger audience, then definitely consider January is your month. But again, you need the right hook, the right price, and the right presentation, or you'll just blend into the scroll. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest risks I see, days on market, or more specifically, getting stuck over the holidays. Here's the rule. Never price just above a common search filter during December. If your home is at $705,000, you're going to miss all the buyers who have alerts set at $700,000. That's a visibility cliff. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that. If we need to make a price adjustment, we don't just drop a few $1,000s and hope for the best, as you might have seen in one of my previous videos. The way to go is to move bands. That's how you get back into visibility. Micro drops do nothing over the holidays. And if your listing goes live in mid-December and starts to stall, don't just write it out and hope that January fixes it. That listing needs a reset. We're talking about fresh photos, a new headline, price band adjustment. That way you don't carry stale days on market into what should be a hot January surge. If you're planning to list in December, here's how we build the calendar. 3 weeks out, we're doing photos and video before the snow hits. We're checking your certificate of location. Is it valid? If not, we order a new one. If a pre-inspection fits your strategy, we schedule that early. This is prep time. 10 days out, we lock in the final price band and headline. We're not just setting a number, we're choosing a position in the buyer's search filters. Then we list, ideally Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning, to catch weekend tour activity and maximum exposure. From there, we're watching traffic carefully. If views and showings are light by day 7, we plan a band move, not a small tweak, and by the 20th or 22nd, if we're not seeing traction, we either pause or prepare to refresh for that second full week of January. If you're holding for January, here's how we win. All the prep, photos, video, listing copy, condo docs if needed, certificate of location happens in December. We don't wait. Around 5 days out, we pull comps again. The January activity starts to trickle in and we adjust the band only if we need to. We do our quality check a few days before launch and then we time it. The best window is usually that third full week of January. Again, Monday or Tuesday launch, starting visits at our open house on Sunday in order to have buyers feel the buzz around the property. In Quebec, timing isn't just about market behavior, it's about logistics. Most notary offices operate on reduced hours in late December and early January. So if you're aiming for a fast closing, keep this in mind and speak to the notary about potentially holding a spot for you. If your certificate of location is out of date and you don't handle that early enough, it's going to cost you. Not only will you still have to pay for a new one, but you will also have to pay for title insurance. It's not optional. We always check this during the prep and we help you order one in advance if needed. And for condos, you need the full declaration, minutes, budgets, and reserve study on hand, including the new attestation. Don't just assume that you can get it fast. Holiday slowdowns are real, and delays will cost you serious time. And finally, Montreal winters. We're talking snow, ice, frozen stairs, frozen doors. You need to keep the access clear, not just for buyers, but for inspectors, appraisers, and contractors. If getting into your home is a hassle, buyers will remember that. Winter photography can work if we do it right. We want clear sky days. If that's not possible, we use a mix of strong interiors plus a sharp exterior from earlier in the season, if you've got one. What we avoid is slushy, gray, uninspiring winter shots. Those kill momentum. Inside, staging is everything. Warm light temperatures, layered textures, daylight maximized. We want your home to feel bright, clean, and inviting, even when the sun sets at 4:30. Pro tip, remember your photos should be timeless. Avoid all the holiday decor in your photos since it could bring the wrong impression to the buyers over time. For curb appeal, we make sure the numbers are visible, the lighting works, walkways are salted and clear, and the entry looks tidy. If your property has a terrace or a view that shines in summer, we include a summer shot as a lifestyle inset. That sells the dream. December pricing needs to be findable. We don't price at $709 or $739, we stay inside the strong bands. That way you show up in alerts and portal searches. It's not about vanity numbers, it's about visibility. January gives you more eyeballs, so you have to compete and convert. We lead with 3 high conversion features: parking, outdoor space, and renovated kitchens. These are the first thing buyers filter for in this market. If your property checks those boxes, that's your headline. And if you're in the investor bands, duplex, triplex, multiplexes, you need to pair your price with a simple income card. Show rents, expenses, and projected net. That's how you get serious buyers to raise their hand fast. Price isn't the only thing that wins offers, especially in winter. In December, we lean on flexibility. We offer clean timelines, pre-scheduled inspection windows, and offer deadlines that respect the holidays. In January, we play with speed. We set earlier offer deadlines to avoid buyer fatigue, and we win with strong deposits and clean conditions, even if the price isn't the highest. And if you're buying and selling at the same time, we start coordinating your bridge financing early. Lenders and notaries don't move fast over the holidays. Planning ahead saves a ton of stress. Once your listing is live, we don't just wait. We track traffic from day 3, 7, and day 14. We look at views, saves, showings, everything. If we're missing the mark, we act. We refresh the headline, we swap out the hero photo. If we adjust the price, we cross into a stronger band. We don't just sit in no man's land with a stale listing. And if your December listing underperforms and you're positioned to win in January, we walk away with a relaunch and a fresh face. That's how you protect your momentum, your timeline, and your price. Selling in December or January can absolutely work, but only when the strategy fits the season. The wrong launch date or the wrong price band can cost you thousands. The right one can lock in your ideal buyer. That's why we offer a 15-minute listing strategy call. You can book a call, we walk through your price band, your timing, and your goals, and I tell you exactly how we'd position your listing to win, whether that's next week or after the holidays. So, if you're thinking of selling in Montreal this winter, book your call today. We'll make a plan that works for you. And if this video gave you clarity or helped you think differently about timing your sale, take 2 seconds, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that little bell so you don't miss the next one. We break down real strategies for real people navigating this market. No fluff, just what works. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.